It's time for a mega build-up to the mega final in what has been quite an enthralling season of IPL. Season 7 coming to its close, coming to a very good climax, a very good end. Kolkata taking on Punjab, the two best teams this season. And as we just showed you, it's a full house here on License to Thrill. The Meet brothers and Nikhil Chopra with me. Usha Uthup, one of the biggest cheerleaders for Kolkata, joining us from Kolkata, her home ground. Usha ma'am, how thrilled are you to have Kolkata, your team, in the final today?
Absolutely fantastic feeling, let me tell you. I am just a bit sad that I couldn't be there in Bangalore, but there was just no way that I could get a ticket to fly there. But remember one thing, my heart is there fully with them, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. I mean, you know, to play against these amazing guys on the other side, they're really fantastic, aren't they? But I think we can really make it go, because कहते हैं डॉन को पकड़ना सिर्फ मुश्किल नहीं नामुमकिन है.
Well, that's what Kolkata have been this season, the Dons, isn't it? How will you counter what Usha ma'am just said? You're supporting Punjab, you know Preeti very well, isn't it, Manmeet? Is that why you're supporting Punjab, or is there more to that?
Yeah, of course, we know Preeti very well, and also because we are Punjabis. See, Dil to Punjabi, so we always support Punjab, and it's just like we are always in Bombay, we're never there to support them right on the ground, so it's a very good time for the team. They've done so well. Punjabiyan finally balle balle hone lagi hai. So this is the time. So our heart is saying that Punjab is the one. And
Sehwag is all of a sudden come in the form.
Yeah.
So now we are really banking on him, and we are very confident that this time the war between Preeti and Shah Rukh is like Veer Zara happening again. Part 2, and then we're pretty sure that the women are in power these days.
But the important thing you said was finally. You know, the first 6 seasons absolutely forgettable for Punjab. Finally, they're coming to form, and even Delhi-ites are very happy for them. You know, Delhi did pretty badly, but at least Punjab, our neighbours, are doing well.
Yeah, but all these 6 years, if someone who's done really well on the ground is Preeti Zinta. She's been in the same form all the 6 seasons.
And has supported her boys really well.
And it's come all the way, so I think it's her time. It's due. It's due.
Usha ma'am, the Meet brothers feel title for Punjab is due. Your team already has one. Do you think it's that experience that is going to benefit Kolkata tonight?
Of course. But you know what? I agree with them entirely when they say it's woman power. Because here I am, woman, absolute full power for my cheering. Yes. And I agree with you, Meet brothers. I really love you. I love Preeti Zinta. But hey, that trophy is coming to us, I hope, tonight.
All right, I have one neutral person here, Nikhil Chopra, really? If I can call him neutral. Nikhil, are you on the fence today, or are you going to support one team wholeheartedly?
Well, to be honest, you know, this has been the two best sides in the final. If you look at the KKR side, they've got the best economy rate of the season. And Punjab, Shivani, has been the best in the maximum number of sixes that they've hit in the side. So when you talk about true battles, this is probably one of the best battles that you could come across. But you know, because this is a neutral venue, the 22-yard strip in Bangalore is going to suit the batsmen, and we know what Maxwell can do, Viru can do. So until unless they get about 190 or close to 200, it'll be very difficult to try and stop this hurricane, Kings XI hurricane. I'm 100% with Usha ma'am, but also I've got some very close friends in the KKR side. Yeah. But you know, I'm just tilted a little bit towards Kings, because hey, this is the IPL. You want to give somebody else a chance as well.
Yes, and we have never seen them in the final before. You talked about the batting might. You talked about Maxwell, and you know, there's Miller, there's Sehwag who's in form now. There's also George Bailey, who's been playing a good hand in the lower order. But Usha ma'am, you have quite a few fireworks in your lineup too. Robin Uthappa, what a revelation he's been.
Absolutely.
Has even earned a call up to the Indian team.
My God, and look at the name.
Uthappa.
Look at the name, Uthappa. Ayo. Here's a nice Coorg fellow. Yes, right. I mean, it's so close to Uthup. No, we've got some amazing. Sehwag is really unbelievable. What he did the last time was really brilliant. But hey, look at Yusuf Pathan. I mean, I'm just waiting to see them both go really haywire. Both Robin Uthappa and this man, Yusuf Pathan. It's absolutely a brilliant setup tonight. And as you said, Nikhil, you know, just the greats of the game are all together here tonight. So it's going to be a really fantastic match. And I think we are going to be the winners because we're going to see the best.
All right, on that note, Usha ma'am, why don't you sing us out into a break as we build up to this mega finale? Over to you.
Show us some googly.
A googly.
Musical googly.
You know what? Yes, actually I wanted to say, I'm not quite sure whether you heard the words of what I said before. It said something, I mean it went like this: Apni kismat ka tu hai God, zindagi hai bais gaz ki daud, bat ko zami se rak chipka, run to banega par wicket bacha dil se. Shout KKR dil se, shout KKR dil se jeet le. Because that's the way to play KKR.
They absolutely have been playing straight from the heart. Dil Se, the song from Usha Uthup to KKR tonight. To the big finale of IPL Season 7, Kolkata, that have scripted a remarkable turnaround this season, will be hoping that they actually follow the script this time around as well. Remember, last time when they won the title 2 years ago, they had actually come back from a string of defeats to win a lot of matches in a row. 8 matches in a row this time around as well. And we have their biggest cheerleader, Usha Uthup, joining us from Kolkata. Usha ma'am, you sung us a very beautiful song to cheer Kolkata just 2 minutes ago before we went to the break. Tell us what more would you like to sing to them as they take on this big battle tonight?
Oh, we've got so many wonderful things to tell them, especially when I say, you know, do it dil se, because it's going to happen then. But I have to tell them all, Kolkata, Kolkata, don't worry, Kolkata, Amra tumhari Kolkata. Yeah, that's what I want to tell them. Don't worry, it's going to be really fantastic. And I know you're going to be tense, but hey, whoever stopped you in tension? Just, I think we all work better under pressure. So here's wishing you all the very best. And remember, we're all with you. Have a great time.
What about Korbo Lorbo Jeetbo? Can we have that war cry from you, Usha ma'am?
Yes. Korbo Lorbo Jeetbo re, Korbo Lorbo Jeetbo re, Jeetbo re, Jeetbo re. Absolutely Jeetbo re. Have to, yeah.
Nikhil, after that from both sides, Korbo Lorbo Jeetbo and boss for Punjab, have you made up your mind yet or not?
Well, to be very honest, I'll tell you something. If Kings XI has to win tonight, they have to bat first. Because chasing, and with the kind of firepower that the KKR side has got in their bowling department with Sunil Narine, you know, Shakib Hassan, it'll be very difficult to go out there and play the final and try and chase down a big score. So, you know, you've got to allow them to bat freely for Kings to post a big enough total that they run away with the game. If there's pressure, I feel KKR might just win it when they're looking to defend the target.
And how important would Gambhir be, Usha ma'am, for Kolkata's fortunes? A captain who's led from the front despite facing some tough times in the start of the IPL.
Very, very important. I mean, without Gambhir, it wouldn't be so Gambhir actually. So we need him. And I'm sure he's going to do a great job as always. He really leads from the front, isn't it? And that's what is so important. Always being inclusive and always focused in his thinking. So we are all there with him all the time. And I want to say that one of my biggest songs, by the way, is a Punjabi song which says, Kali teri gutte paranda tera lal ni aho. But tonight when I sing Aho, it's going to be KKR, okay? So let's see Meet Brothers do a nice Bengali song for Korbo Lorbo Jeetbo re.
Are you up for the challenge?
Absolutely.
Very soon our Bengali film is coming, then we can sing.
Any Bengali songs right now?
Oh, lovely.
All right, let's just you know, take a break from the singing, but talk about a little bit more about cricket. We talked about all the major players, Nikhil. Of course, the top order for both teams is going to be extremely important. You said Kings XI have to bat first. The track is going to be very, very suitable for batting, and the track's going to help the batsmen, you know, play their shots. So the bowling becomes extremely important. Both batting lineups extremely good in form. Who has the better bowling attack?
Well, without a doubt, KKR. When you've got Sunil Narine, you've got Shakib Hassan, you know, these guys can simply run away with the game. And it's not just about putting a stop on the run flow. These guys go out there and pick up wickets. And when you've got a top heavy, very top heavy in the batting order of Kings XI, when you've got Virendra Sehwag, Manan Vora, to me is one exciting young talent for India that is just emerging. and also, you know, Maxwell, Miller, these guys. But when you're up against somebody like Sunil Narayan as well as Shakib Al Hasan, it might just get difficult when they're looking to chase. Because don't forget, you know, with every single dot ball, you're forced to go out there and play the shots that you probably sometimes don't want to. So that's why I say, even if KKR bat first, they get to about 170. I think with the kind of bowling that they have, they just might be able to defend it. But things, Shivani, very quickly turn around with the flip of a coin. If Kings XI go out there and bat first, you know, then of course they have the advantage.
Absolutely. Lots of mini battles to be played out as well in this match. But Usha ma'am, you're here with us only for a limited time. I have to come back to you. Give us the best that you can, you know, before this mega final. Another song from you to cheer our guys and our fans from Kolkata who are waiting with bated breath to see their team lift the title once again.
Yes. Let me tell you, the whole Pada over here, I mean, all of us here in Kolkata are just ready, getting ready for the event this evening. And it's going to be really, really amazing. Full of spirit, full of, as they say, sentimentality. And we're all rooting for them, everybody. So there's a little bit that I've written which says something like this. Just get together, KKR, you're the best when you combine. Just get together, KKR, batting and bowling's just fine. You'll be a crazy team, you'll be the winning team. Together, KKR, together, KKR, together, KKR.
Wow.
Ab ki baar, KKR for sure.
You know, now that you've said that, ab ki baar KKR, what people are also saying that Punjab ke अच्छे दिन finally aa hi gaye hain. So there's a little bit of sloganeering for both sides. But what do you make of this battle between Shah Rukh Khan, King Khan and Preeti Zinta, Veer Zara as they're calling it?
Like I told you, Don ko pakadna sirf mushkil nahi, namumkin hai.
So you think Preeti is not going to be able to catch up with King Khan, huh?
It's going to be a bit difficult, but hey, I know for sure that cricket's the winner tonight.
All right, cricket will be the winner. Usha Uthup, thanks a lot for joining us. She's been a big supporter of Kolkata all throughout the 7 seasons. Unfortunate, she couldn't get a ticket to go out of Kolkata. All flights booked. So she's going to be watching the final from home. But ma'am, we wish your team Kolkata all the best, and I hope you enjoy and have reason to celebrate after the final.
Absolutely. And remember, if we win, like you told Meet Brothers already, we'll do this and we'll do that. So remember, we'll do that and we'll do this. Okay? Love you so much. Thank you for having me with you, really.
Thank you so much. Usha Uthup is going to take a leave from us. That's right. It's not just Kolkata versus Punjab today. It's also a big Bollywood showdown between Preeti Zinta, the co-owner of Punjab, and Shah Rukh Khan, the co-owner of Kolkata. Korbo Lorbo Jeet Bure on one side and Dhoom Punjabi on the other. Let's go across, in fact, to the city of the Punjabis, Chandigarh. My colleague Sava Kazi is waiting by with some enthusiastic fans. Sava, just tell us how excited the fans are in Chandigarh, their home ground. All right, it seems we've lost our connection with Sava. We'll go across to her. But Nikhil is still with us. Nikhil, what many are saying, as you were saying, this is perhaps the best batting lineup versus the best bowling lineup. But who do you think can outshine, you know, their peers or their competitors on the other lineup? Because both lineups are extremely strong. Your player of the match, or the most important player, the most vital player you think one can be?
Well, you know, for the KKR side, without a doubt, it's got to be those 4 overs from Sunil Narayan. You know, if he has one of those special days that we're so used to watching him when he picks up those 3-4 wickets, then it'll get very difficult for the Kings XI to bounce back. And even Shakib Al Hasan, you know, it's like they work in tandem. Somebody picks up a wicket from the other over, whether it's Shakib bowling or anybody else, they've been able to put pressure. That's why they're probably one of the best bowling sides in the competition. But for Kings, once again, you know, the opening pair between Virendra Sehwag as well as Manan Vora, if these guys can give their side a platform for that middle order, that explosive middle order to go out there and fire, with Maxwell, with Miller, Bailey, then it's going to be very, very hard. If wickets are in hand and they've got the momentum, if they bat first, and the kind of track that you got in Bangalore, then it'll need a special task by the KKR bowlers to try and stop this Punjabi hurricane. And so for me, starting Manan Vora as well as Virender Sehwag, if these guys have a special night, then of course, the explosive middle order, it'll be very difficult to stop them. So for me, like I said earlier, if KKR has to win, they have to defend the target. And if Kings go out there and bat first, they need to get close to about 190, 200 runs to win the game.
Yes, they did set 227 for Chennai in the qualifier to a similar performance, and perhaps they would have done enough to beat Kolkata in the final. But if we're talking about the Punjabis, how can we leave our Meet brothers behind? I believe the brothers have a special Punjabi song prepared for us. Go ahead.
Tap tap paaniyon pe boond pade, टप टप पानियों पे बूंद पड़े हो, ऐसे जैसे मैच में कोई, ऐसे जैसे मैच में कोई छक्के जड़े, ओए 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 किंग्स 11 आओ आओ ओ जाओ और जीत के आओ ओ आओ ओ किंग्स 11 आओ ओ आओ ओ जाओ और जीत के आओ ओ आओ ओ जोगी सिंह बनाला सिंह आओ आओ.
Sanjay Banga, perhaps the dark horse for the Kings XI Punjab, not on field but off field. What a difference he has made. Nikhil Chopra, Boria Majumdar with us on the show as we build up to this mega final. Boria, your comments on the kind of difference that Sanjay Banga has been able to make from the very outset at the auctions till the very end stages of the Indians performing, the young players performing. He's made quite a difference.
Huge difference. And the most important factor is, till the last 15 months, he was actually playing the game and playing domestic Indian cricket. He's led Railways, he's done that with distinction. He knows, how to sort of deal with the psyche of these relatively younger players. He wasn't a big star, so he can actually go down to the grassroots and talk to these players and mentor them. I think Sanjay Banga, from the auction right up to where Kings XI is, has made a huge difference. He picked the right players, perhaps not the stars. David Miller wasn't a star. Glenn Maxwell wasn't a star before the competition. That's what the difference that Sanjay Banga has done to the side.
Yes, absolutely. It makes a huge difference, to be playing the game as, soon back as he was, and he attributed that to one of the reasons for his success. Nikhil, the only Indian coach in the IPL, perhaps, some way to go for the others as well. So remarkably well they have done, and he's picked his players very well. Some would have called his choices a little risky. I mean, Sehwag wasn't in the best of form when they picked him. Glenn Maxwell had failed for Mumbai, but they backed their stars and they've delivered for them.
Well, without a doubt. And there was a strategy to it. When he was looking to pick up those players, he wanted to pick players who were hungry to go out there and prove a point. That they still have enough left in them. Whether it was Glenn Maxwell, he was dropped by the Mumbai side, he wasn't retained. And so, same as Virender Sehwag. I was surprised when the Daredevils didn't look to retain Virender Sehwag, because Gary Kirsten and Virender Sehwag have worked well together. And we all know, those quick fire 30s and 40s sets up the game very, very nicely. But Sanjay Banga, because he's played with some of these youngsters, it makes a huge difference. Like Boria says, I would probably want to see more Indian coaches come through, because, don't forget, when you build a side in the 11, you have 7 Indian players. So you must have an Indian coach to try and identify young Indian talent who will fit in the kind of role that you want for your particular side, the strengths and weaknesses of sides. I'm a little surprised that why there are so many of these international coaches. Nothing against them, but it's just the format. I'd like to see many more coaches that will call the shots. We've got a couple of guys who are support staff as assistant coaches, but after Sanjay Banga has set the trend, no surprises, Shivani, you'll see many more Indian coaches come through.
Yes, this debate about foreign and Indian has been on in Indian cricket for a long time. Sanjay Banga just going on to show that, that a young Indian coach, somebody who's been playing cricket till very recently, can make a difference and bring his wisdom on in Indian conditions, on Indian pitches and so on and so forth. The update that's coming from Bangalore is that Kolkata have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. Not surprising, but perhaps it also gives Kings XI Punjab a chance to do what they do best, dominate in the first innings, set a target that most teams will have trouble chasing. If we're talking about Punjab, let's go across to my colleague Sabah Qazi, who's joining us with some enthusiastic fans in Chandigarh, their hometown. Sabah, what's the atmosphere like?
Well, definitely excitement is in the air. It's Veer versus Zara on the big screen. They go all out to romance each other, but when on the pitch, well, they don't mind being enemies out there. But joining me here are people who are very, very excited about the evening. Punjab, Kings XI finally in the final.
Yeah, we're gonna win this match, man.
Aren't you guys nervous at all? There's Kings XI on one hand, the other hand there's Kolkata Knight Riders.
We are so sure about it that Kings will win this time. They will win for sure.
Who's your favorite player if you have to pick a favorite player in the Kings XI Punjab?
Well, Maxwell have been blasting all the season. He's like killed all the other teams. So Kings XI is going to win for sure. That's for sure.
Okay, so the vibe is great here, positive to begin with. Not shying away with the fact that there's Kolkata Knight Riders on the other hand, but definitely positive at this point in time. So it could be Veer versus Zara, but looking forward, the Punjabis out here are definitely looking forward to win this match.
Absolutely. Sabah, stay with us. I hear a party that is already starting behind you. Stay with us for a little bit more. We'll try to get some more fan reactions. Boria, you're smiling in Kolkata. Do you agree with the bravado that the Kings XI Punjab fans have?
You know, bravado is always welcome, isn't it? I mean, this is all about bravado. You've got to be confident. I was loving when Usha Uthup was singing as well. I loved the Meet Brothers. But the fact is, you know, just to add to what Nikhil Chopra and I was saying, and you were saying as well about coaches, think about this. One very small example. Adam Gilchrist, as former coach of Kings XI, talking to Sandeep Sharma. Perhaps Sandeep Sharma will not even understand. Sanjay Dangar talking to Sandeep Sharma, he will understand every little bit. It is not about the name. It is about reaching out, mentoring properly. That's what has happened. And with the toss, I don't think Kings XI will regret it one bit having lost the toss and having put into bat. If anything is their strength, they get a 200, it's the big final. Whatever Kolkata's lineup is, they will find it extremely difficult to chase down a big score.
Yes, and the one change that the Kings XI Punjab have made, Nikhil, is in their bowling department. They've let Sandeep out and have brought in Balaji, perhaps going for a little bit more experience in the final.
Absolutely. But, you know, I'm a little surprised because Sandeep Sharma has bowled well.
Yes, exactly. He's one of their stars.
Absolutely. You know, until unless he was not 100% or he's probably got a niggle. Not taking anything away from Balaji, but I guess Sandeep, the youngster, has done far better and he's been a little more consistent. But you're absolutely right. You know, they might have also thought about experience. This is the big final. You need to somebody, you know, who's been there in the final, played the big games.
But bringing in someone who hasn't played a lot of your matches, I mean, does that not counteract the point of the experience?
And then, of course, you know, I have a feeling, you know, they wouldn't have let Sandeep out of the side until unless, you know,
there was some issue with
there
him.
was some injury issues because he has been the star bowlers with the new ball. You know, getting it to move both ways, picking up wickets early on. So, of course, you know, I think personally there was an injury issue, and the next best thing, of course, was Balaji.
Yes, Kolkata, of course, going in with an unchanged side. Boria, overall though, as we get into the last stretch of our mega build-up before this final, who do you think has the advantage? And I want you to keep your Kolkata hat off your head right now. Forget that you're a die-hard Kolkata person and you're sitting in Kolkata. Be extremely neutral for us as our expert and tell us what your gut and what your mind both say.
After that semi-final knock of Virender Sehwag, I think whatever advantage Kolkata had with their spinners have been neutralized. If anyone can take apart Shakib Al Hasan and Sunil Narayan, it is Virender Sehwag. You know, that top order is brilliant for Punjab. And now that they are batting first, most importantly, 65-meter boundaries at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, not Eden Gardens, not 76, 78 meters. Even a Glenn Maxwell or a Virender Sehwag miss it, will go for 6. Punjab batting first, you have to say that Kolkata advantage has been neutralized. You know, I'm not a betting man, but in this one you will find it extremely difficult to put your money on anybody.
Absolutely. I think you've kind of summed it up quite well. They're not just the, surprise factor in this final. They're making their first final, but it's also the way that they have performed, dominating teams like Chennai. I mean, their win in the qualifier too was their third in 3 times this season against Chennai. It's a complete revival for these men from Punjab. And now that our expert has also put his stamp of approval on Punjab, let's take a break. But before that, the Mead brothers will sing us into the break, and they're very sure that the party is already starting, isn't it?
It is.
We are very confident that Kings XI is winning, and we're going to sing a pre-celebration song that...
Before we sing, I have to say, Boria, we love you too, but then it's tonight, it's our night. We're going to do this way, and we can tell you that our post-match, they'll have to play this clip again, because we are singing this post the match. We've won the match, and it's coming from here.
Since we are going to win, this is the party song. Isi baat pe party to
banti. ऑर्डर स्टेडियम में जारी रे अपनी लिमिट में रहे ओ हेलो हेलो अब तो पंजाब की बारी रे 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 लिटिल बिट झटका जिसे दिया वो लटका फेमस होने लगी अपनी क्रिकेट बनती रे पाड़ी तो इसी बात पे पाड़ी तो बनती है पा 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 पाड़ी तो बनती है पा 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 पाड़ी तो बनती है पा 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 ओ किंग्स 11 की बारी है पा 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 पाड़ी अपनी जारी है.
All right, the party is already beginning for the Kings XI Punjab. Truly, their achhe din have come, and perhaps it will get even better. But don't discount the Kolkata Knight Riders. They know how to win a final as well. Such license to thrill, a mega build-up towards its final stage here. Nikhil Chopra, Boria Majumdar with me in the studio, and also Mead Brothers, who's going to sing for us what perhaps is their most popular song right now, Baby Doll. We're going to keep our viewers waiting for that one a little bit more. But let's talk a little bit more cricket for, before we get to more singing. Boria, if we talk about Kings XI Punjab and the confidence that they're riding right now, that win against Chennai, huge difference that makes if you enter the final, like, on that note. And as you said, after that Virendra Sehwag note, they're the ones who are in the driver's seat. But batting first, could they have a little bit of pressure against the Kolkata Knight Riders bowling?
See, if anything they would have wanted to do, they would have wanted to bat first. I mean, Chinnaswamy, 65-meter boundaries, I keep saying this, and it's a top-heavy batting order. They would believe that after that semi-final, and they've knocked out Chennai Super Kings 5 times finalists, led by Mahendra Singh Dhoni, perhaps the most impressive quality lineup on paper. So Kings XI Punjab go into this final as confident as you can be. Virendra Sehwag, David Miller, Glenn Maxwell, one of the 3 click, even George Bailey, the match can well be over for Kolkata. If it's a 200, this is a big final. Whoever you are, Gautam Gambhir, Yusuf Pathan, whoever you are, you will start to feel the pinch and the pressure. So having lost the toss by Kolkata, they've been put in, I don't think Kings XI will regret that one bit.
Yes, Kolkata also will be very, very confident about their bowling skills, isn't it, Nikhil? Gautam Gambhir versus George Bailey. I mean, this is also a contest of the captains. George Bailey sometimes criticized for being, too cool. Gautam Gambhir, on the other hand, extremely heated personality on the field. Who do you think can manage themselves better in a final pressure situation?
Well, I guess, two separate entities. And,
very different captains.
Very, very different. And Gautam Gambhir has been able to lead his side for the last couple of seasons, and that's what probably got them into the season. Don't forget, they won 8 on the trot.
Yeah.
There was a stage where it was quite possible where they might not have qualified, but he's been able to turn things around thanks to Robin Uthappa's brilliant batting performances, that catch of Chris Lynn. So things have worked for him. But when you talk about George Bailey, how he's helped the side, how he's led the team, and also Sanjay Bangar, 2 very similar characters, very calm, they go about their job in a very calm and composed sort of manner. That has worked for them. And don't forget, these guys have been at the top of the game right through the season. Phenomenal. And you talk about the Chennai game that they won single-handedly with Virendra Sehwag going out there and winning the game. And the only chance that I personally felt where they could have been put under a little bit of pressure, that's the Kings XI I would have honestly liked to see KKR going out there and looking to bat first, so that their bowling could handle the pressure, because they're known for their bowling, and put a little bit of pressure, but the advantage is gone.
Let me just add here, Nikhil, what Gautam Gambhir said at the toss is that this is a chasing ground. So they'll back themselves to chase whatever the target is.
Well, to be honest, I'm sure Mahendra Singh Dhoni the other night would have said that, he's got the firepower to go out there and chase 200. But when you have firepower like the Kings have got, these guys can get strike rates of close to 200 with great amount of ease. If you get on the other side of 200, not one, not two, but maybe three guys will literally have to play out of the scheme to get past 200. And don't forget, with every single dot ball, or even when you lose a wicket, the asking run rate keeps on going high.
Yes, Sabah Qazi is joining us from the home city for the Punjabis in Chandigarh. Sabah, the atmosphere is quickly picking up, isn't it? The party is starting. As the Meet brothers were singing, "Party to banti hai," it's already starting in Chandigarh.
Shivani, everyone around me was just waiting to get on air and show what they've got, the Bhangra moves for Kings XI Punjab. So, are you guys excited for the evening?
Yes, a lot of excitement.
As you can see, they've already practiced their dance moves for the evening, very sure of winning. But let me ask them a few questions. First time in the finals, right, Kings XI Punjab, how do you think they're going to fare, comparing the fact that they are playing against Kolkata Knight Riders?
Still, I would think the cup is in Punjab's hand. Playing by Sehwag and Miller this time, definitely going to rock. And
Singh Zindabad!
It is excitement. I think Shah Rukh is going to go home.
Really? So you completely believe it's Veer versus Zara here on the pitch and not...
Obviously for today, yes.
Okay, as you can see, Shivani, definitely excited. The music is ready. People are ready to dance. And yes, very, very hopeful for the match.
Sabah, just ask one more question from my side to the fans there. Are they banking more on Sehwag today or on a Maxwell show?
Are you guys banking more on Sehwag or Maxwell?
Both.
One person, one person.
Maxwell.
Maxwell all the way, Shivani. All hope lie with Maxwell this evening.
Well, it says something, isn't it?
Very excited.
It says something when Maxwell is the first man the Punjabis are going to over Virender Sehwag. That's the kind of influence that Maxwell has had. Bore, you're smiling. Not surprising, really. Maxwell has turned into a Punjabi putter now, isn't it?
Punjabis are perhaps the most travelled Indians. They've colonized the world. That's why they're banking on Maxwell. He's not an Aussie. He's been appropriated. He's half Punjabi now. So no surprises there, but it's a phenomenal lineup. I'm waiting for the Meet brothers to finish off with Baby Doll and then get into the action. But Nikhil Chopra was spot on. Any advantage that Kolkata had has been nullified by the fact that Punjab is batting first.
Yes, one more question I have for Nikhil before we go and close our show with the Meet brothers, very popular Baby Doll. The mini battles, Sehwag at the top, Robin Uthappa at the top. There's Maxwell, in the middle order. There's Gautam Gambhir in the middle order. Pick that one man who you think is going to make the biggest impact in this match, Nikhil.
Well, without a doubt, for me, Virender Sehwag as well as Glenn Maxwell, because
one man.
Well, then I'd go Virender Sehwag.
Oh, you're going with Virender Sehwag.
Absolutely.
You want him to do 2 in 2, isn't it?
Without a doubt. Because, sometimes cricket has a way of paying back.
Yeah.
He's been very close to winning the IPL. When he played for Delhi, they got to the semi-finals and been at the top. This time, maybe it's for Virender Sehwag that the Kings XI are also playing the final.
All right. On that note, let's go to the resident Punjabi cheerleaders in the house. Before that, Boria, Nikhil, Sabah, thanks a lot for joining us and building up to this mega final. It's over to the Meet brothers now and their very, very popular Baby Doll.
And now tonight's Baby Doll is Preeti Zinta because she's the Baby Doll of Kings XI. Put up a show, unless tell me best, baby, I gotta go. I don't mind taking slow, but tonight's no bites to the wife below. Sone sone patole lakhan, takdiyan rendiyan akhan, takdiyan rendiyan akhan. Main ki dassan apni ve, chand karda hai tarifan. Tere husn kone kone di, o chonke chonke di. Oh baby doll मैं सोने दी, oh baby doll मैं सोने दी, oh baby doll तू सोने दी, oh baby doll तू सोने दी.
ये दुनिया ये Kings 11 दी ओ Kings 11 दी ओ बेबी डॉल तू सोने 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 दी गोरे गोरे पैरां विच नचदी नु पेड़ होवे लाल झंडू बाम सोहणीए नच नच थक जाएंगी बाहां विच मेरी अज कर ले आराम सोहणीए ओ बेबी डॉल तू सोने दी ओ बेबी डॉल तू सोने दी